Alright guys, as you can see, I'm doing a water change on the 75. This is the first time I'm doing it with the new fry in here. The ones that were in the 40 gallon. As you can see, there's still a lot of them. And there's a lot of them. Oh man. As you can see, I use a piece of foam in my vacuum so I don't suck any up, and when I'm done and I'm cleaning the glass off, I just let it suck up rock so I don't get any fry. But now it's time to pull it out because look, it's almost sucking in air, so let's get that out. There's some rock stuck to it. There we go. And as you can see, let me see, there's no fry stuck to it, so that's good. I dropped that noise that you heard was I mixed my seachem, the safe powder, the dechlorinator. I mixed 2/4 teaspoonfuls. Actually, you probably only need 1 or half a teaspoon, but I put extra out there. I'm sucking in air in my canister, great. But I mix it in here so I get it really good, and I'll just put it in the tank. Let me set this down. Fixed up the lid for you. Oh man. I'll just put some in the tank. Little hair on this side. Yep, I sucked in air. Come on, canister filter, go. Alright guys, now it's time to fill it up. What I did here is I just cleaned the glass off. I do it every week with one of these little scrunch things. Even wipe the silicone down with the back side of the sponge so that there's no algae growing on it. But I'm set to go. I gotta fill her back up. The water's like 85 degrees down here. It's in the basement. Guess it was hot out the last few days. It'll be alright. Alright, I'll get back to you guys. Let me go get the water ready. Alright guys, I started filling her up. As you guys know, I use my contraption so I don't blow the rocks around. Just hooked to a hose, copper pipe, a little plastic cup, and I tie wrap it around it, put a couple holes in the plastic cup, goes inside. Let me see if I can show you. Goes inside of it. So I could put it way faster, but because it's the fry, I put it slow. I could probably fill this tank up in less than 2 minutes if I want. But I'm not going to do that because the fry are in here. I don't know. They're coloring up slow, but both tanks, the 125 over here with the other fry, are really colorful. This tank's kind of slow. They're from this female right here and this guy right here. And I thought they were going to be beauties. They still may be. But like I said, they're coloring up slow. This is the tank with some black ones in it. And actually, I'm noticing, I was looking at night, when the lights are on for a while, there's one in here that looks purple. It's so, like, weird looking. There's no other ones that look like that. Some of them kind of have that blue hue. But one of them actually looks like purple with some orange splotches on them here and there. So I'll have to see how that one turns out. I'm still feeding these guys a mixture of omega-1 and North Fin cichlid pellets. Yep, and I can see in here one of them floating around. Every time you do a water change, when I go in to clean the glass, you're bumping into them and stuff, so you always lose 1 or 2 just from you putting your hand in the tank and doing what you gotta do, because they bump into you, probably smush them. But it looks like one of them, the top there, is kind of not doing good, which to me is kind of normal. but it's nothing to do with me vacuuming it. It could be just from adding the water sometimes. And the funniest thing, when I cull these and I take them out with the net and put them in a container to look at them, just from taking them out in the net and putting them in a container with the same tank water in it, they'll just die. They're that delicate. Till they get bigger, you know, you're always going to have a few die on you. I don't know, this one that's floating around, it's not dead, it's just swimming funny. It could be just from adding new water. That's how sensitive they are. And we all know how my water is. They tell you not to drink it because there's lead in it, E. coli, and God knows what else. But what am I going to do? You can't buy spring water and fill up all these tanks. You got to use it. Whoever said breeding fish was easy, I don't know. I was running into a lot of different things and learned a lot of stuff to try to correct what I'm doing wrong, and it's just a learning process. I don't know how them guys do it for a living. They probably just have such big ponds, they leave them out there, and whatever survives, I guess that's what they sell. I guess in a pond it's different. There's a lot of spaces, places for them to hide. But then you got all the dragonflies that get them and the larvas and all that stuff. So they probably lose a lot of them. Maybe that's why they charge a lot. Oh, this is almost full already. My other filter's not going yet, which is odd. Let me see it. Maybe that'll kickstart it. I have one of those hang on the back, the 500 gallon an hour aqua clears. There it goes, I think. And when you drain, I don't have a long enough tube, so it always sucks up air, which is no big deal. I leave it on about halfway so that I don't make the water too turbulent for them. Oh, it looks way cleaner already. You see them eating all stuff. There's the one in the back floating around. I'm gonna have to take her out. I don't know what I have to do. I could feel when I was using the sponge, like I was bumping into a couple here and there. I try to do it slow when I'm cleaning the glass, but I don't know, could have got stuck in between the sponge. Who the heck knows? I got water on this outside. Alright, I'm going to shut this off, guys. That's my water change. Everyone's doing pretty good. There's still a lot in here, as you can see. Let me get going. It's getting to the top. Later, guys.